Messi's diagnosis with growth hormone deficiency felt, to him, like the end of everything he had ever dreamed of. He was only 10 years old, still a child, yet suddenly carrying a burden far heavier than anything a boy his age should ever face. He saw the fear in his parents' eyes, the worry behind their quiet conversations, the way they tried to stay strong for him even though he knew they were breaking inside. All Lionel ever wanted was to make his family proud, but now he felt like he was the reason they were hurting. The treatment was expensive, far beyond what his hard-working parents could afford, and watching them struggle tore him apart. He didn't care about his own health at that point. He cared that the people he loved were suffering because of him. That was the kind of boy Lionel Messi was. Quiet, sensitive, and carrying a heart far bigger than anyone realized. Even as a child, he felt responsible for the emotions of the people around him. Seeing his mother's eyes fill with worry, watching his father work extra hours, noticing his siblings becoming unusually gentle with him, it broke him more than the diagnosis itself ever could. He didn't think about whether he would grow taller or stronger. He thought about whether his family would be okay. Just when everything felt hopeless, FC Barcelona stepped in and offered to pay for his treatment, changing the course of his life forever. In that moment, it felt like someone had opened a window into a dark room and let light flood back in. His parents cried with relief, his siblings hugged him tighter, and Lionel, after weeks of fear, finally let himself believe in his dream again. The hope returned, and the little boy who once thought his journey was coming to an end suddenly realized that his story had only just begun. And that story truly took flight because of one man, Carles Rexach. A man who didn't just see a shy, small Argentine kid. He saw brilliance. He saw potential that most would overlook. He saw a future that even Lionel himself was too afraid to dream. Rexach became the unexpected hero in Messi's life. He knew, with absolute certainty, that if Barcelona didn't act immediately, another club would take this rare diamond away. So when the moment came to secure Messi's future, he didn't bother with formal contracts, offices, or long discussions. He didn't care that nothing was prepared. He reached for the closest thing he could find, a simple napkin, and scribbled a contract right there on the spot. No hesitation, no doubt, just pure belief. That napkin, simple and ordinary, became one of the most legendary documents in football history. Not because it was official, not because it was perfect, but because it symbolized something far more powerful: faith. Faith in a child who didn't fit the mold. Faith in a dream that seemed too fragile. Faith in a future that would soon reshape football forever. Carles Rexach saw what the world had yet to discover. Lionel Andres Messi Cucitini was worth every risk. And with a napkin and a pen, he opened the door to a destiny the entire planet would one day stand in awe of. But living in Barcelona wasn't the magical adventure people imagined for Lionel. While he and his father stayed in Spain to chase a dream, his mother and siblings had to return to Argentina, and that separation cut deep. Late at night, when the city was quiet and training was over, the homesickness would hit him hardest. He missed the noise of his home, the laughter of his siblings, the warmth of his mother. He was at war with himself, torn between the dream he had sacrificed everything for and the ache of being so far away from the people he loved most. In February 2002, Lionel Messi was finally enrolled in the Royal Spanish Football Federation, officially clearing the way for him to play in all competitions. It was a turning point. He could finally grow and compete. As he settled into life at La Masia, he formed close friendships with future stars like Cesc Fabregas and Gerard Piqué, boys who would become brothers on and off the pitch. By the time he completed his growth hormone treatment at just 14 years old, Messi had transformed not only physically, but mentally, becoming a central figure in what many still call Barcelona's greatest ever youth side. the baby dream team. And he didn't just fit in, he dominated. During the 2002 to 2003 season, he exploded onto the scene as the top scorer, netting an unbelievable 36 goals in only 30 games. Every match, every touch of the ball, every goal was a reminder that the little boy from Rosario was becoming something extraordinary, something the world had never seen before. Seeing all this talent rise so quickly, it didn't take long for the world to notice. Arsenal became deeply interested in the young Argentine boy, impressed by his control, his speed, and his ability to change a game effortlessly. They even made an official offer, Messi's first ever opportunity from a foreign club. If you love discovering the remarkable journeys and extraordinary lives of legendary footballers like Cristiano Ronaldo, please like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll join us on a journey through the inspiring stories, challenges, and triumphs of the world's greatest players. And there are many more unforgettable stories still to come. For a boy who had once wondered whether he would ever grow, ever play, ever belong, this was a moment that proved how far he had come for his age. And yet, while his close friends Cesc Fabregas and Gerard Piqué packed their bags and left for England, Lionel Messi made a different choice. He wanted to stay. Barcelona was more than a club to him. It was home, the place that believed in him when life felt hopeless, the place that gave him a future. So he stayed loyal. He stayed committed. He stayed where his heart had always been. In 2003, at just 16 years old, Lionel Messi made his professional debut in his first friendly match with FC Barcelona, a moment that felt like stepping directly into a childhood dream. He wasn't just wearing the colors of one of the biggest clubs in the world, he was sharing the field with Ronaldinho, a global superstar and one of the greatest footballers of his era. Standing beside a legend he had only watched on television, Messi felt the surreal weight of the moment settle in. The stadium lights, the noise, the jersey on his back, it all told him that the impossible was slowly becoming reality. He was no longer just a boy from Rosario with a dream. He was beginning the journey he had chased his entire life. And for the first time, he truly felt himself getting closer to becoming the player he always knew he could be. Because of his short stature, Messi naturally had a lower center of gravity than nearly every other player on the pitch, giving him an extraordinary balance and the ability to twist, turn, and change direction almost instantly. This unique agility, combined with his lightning-quick dribbling and vision, earned him the nickname La Pulga Atomica, which translates to the Atomic Flea. It wasn't just a nickname, it was a perfect description of a tiny player with unstoppable energy, capable of shaking the world and leaving defenders in awe, unable to keep up with his seemingly magical movements. He was truly a rising star, a young talent whose skill, vision, and determination set him apart even at an early age. Every dribble, pass, and goal hinted at the extraordinary career that awaited him, and it was clear to everyone who watched that Lionel Messi was destined to leave a lasting mark on the world of football.